Let's take a look at a few names of some gentlemen entering contract situations. Chris Godwin, not paid yet. Tyrann Mathieu, saw him on the sidelines this past week, definitely wants to get paid as well. Stephon Gilmore, Allen Robinson, Juju Smith-Schuster, all these guys. Which player entering a contract year, maybe these guys, maybe somebody else, do you think has the biggest chip on their shoulder?
I'm curious about Juju, right? So Juju, everyone thought was going to get a monster free agent deal. He tests the waters, and there were no takers. It wasn't the number that he wanted, and eventually goes back to Pittsburgh. Not with his tail between his legs, but goes back to Pittsburgh because there was a Kansas City offer, there was a Pittsburgh offer. He's like, I'm going to go there, and signs a one-year deal. It's almost like, let me run this back, let me do it again. If there was anyone who had doubts, let me show you. But the thing with Juju is that I don't think his game is what really was questioned. It's kind of like the overall Juju experience, and it's the first thing I think is, all right, is Juju going to go off social media? Is Juju going to completely shut it down? Is Juju going to just show that I am a 100-catch guy who will take a hit and will block with the best of them, like he's done his entire career? No, the video we saw was Juju doing the milk crate challenge and falling and nearly injuring himself doing it. And it's like, part of me is like, Juju, be Juju. Like, do your thing. You know what? Like, that's what you are with Juju Smith-Schuster. You're getting who you are, and he is his own man, and I almost respect it. And I want to see how Juju handles this season, because last year he was dancing on logos and doing all that, and it didn't work out for him. Let's see if he adjusts and shifts course, or he's just like, you know what, this is me. I am who I am.
Hey, he got to make more plays like my guy I'm about to talk about, Davante Adams. And he should have a chip, just like Chandler Jones should have a chip on his shoulder, because we've proven we're some of the best in the league. Why is the money not coming? Every NFL player wants that job security. They want to know that, hey, guys, I'm out here putting everything I have on the line for this football team. The least you can do, especially when I'm a dog and I'm one of the best at my position. I mean, I can do everything. I helped our quarterback win the MVP. Yet, you guys still haven't paid me? Like, this dude should be, you know, I heard James Jones ask him at one point during the training camp segment, well, somebody got paid, I guess you getting $20 million. Davante said, that's all? 20? The price keeps going up the longer you wait. GMs, the price keeps going up the longer you wait. You better hurry up and pay that man.
You think you should get paid more than DeAndre Hopkins? Don't answer that! Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
Brian Gutekunst said, I slipped. I tried to sign him, I slipped.
Writing the check.
All right, I'm going to be a little bit mean here, and I'm sorry, and I do it out of love for Allen Robinson of the Chicago Bears, who is the answer here. You want to know the journey that this gentleman has been through? I'm going to do it with beautiful videotape. Let's go to the state of Pennsylvania, in which Allen Robinson was in college.
Wow, we have college footage?
We have great college footage. Catching the ball from Christian Hackenberg. You saw that ball was low. Doesn't matter. He made a play. How about a gorgeous game winner against Michigan in State College?
I know this game.
Full up jump ball. I got it. Don't worry, Christian Hackenberg. Look, second-round pick of the Jets and never played a snap for him, okay? All right, fine. You had one tough quarterback. Then you go to the professional level. Who did he play with in the state of Florida? All right, Blake Bortles has had his struggles in the league. A limited player. We respect him. Mitch Trubisky has had his struggles in the league. We respect Allen Robinson. All he does is dominate with quarterbacks who, let's just say, have had their struggles in the league. But, guys, at least there's gold at the end of the rainbow, and he gets to have play with Justin Fields against the Rams on Sunday. Oh, no, it's number 14. So this is supposed to be the gold watch at the end. This is the payoff. He's going to play with Andy Dalton. He's never played with a great quarterback. He's on the franchise tag. He's the best player on the Bears, and he's playing on the tag, catching balls from some guy who used to play for the Bengals and the Cowboys. I think it's Allen Robinson. I don't even think it's close. Hey, Rob, we feel for you.
I feel like you're getting some stuff off your chest this week here on this.
It's an on day. Yesterday, I took the day off from Justin Fields. I'm on a one-on, one-off day and talking about Fields. Today's an on day.
Who's putting you on this program? A professional, a sports psychologist?
My therapist. Yes, my therapist. You can't do it every day. You're on day and off. Today's an on day.
Do you have any advice or like take me into the life of a player in a contract year, how they should handle things? Like, is it one of those things where you feel that pressure week in, week out? Does it change how you play? Like,
well, no.
Being in locker rooms with these guys?
No, the great ones don't feel the pressure because they understand, look, I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of. And so I can remember even being cut by Oakland, right? And having that half a year to go prove myself. And I didn't feel any pressure. I just wanted to go out and let dispel all the rumors that I was the problem. You know, it was simply the late, great Al Davis said, you were the last person we signed, so you're going to be the first person to go unless you take a pay cut. And I'm like, I ain't taking no pay cut. So you're gonna have to cut me. You got to cut me. And so I left, went on to Washington, played the last 8 games there, and balled out. Balled out in Washington. But it was because the comfort zone I had with myself. So all these guys are great players. They're gonna go out and they're gonna do what they have to do.
It's not gonna distract any of them.
It's that injury risk, though, Kate.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
that's the only thing you're worried about. Yes, because no one wants to be injured going into free agency, right? Or get that low ball offer from a team when you're in the last year of that deal. And so that's the only thing as a player. That's why they hate franchise tags. We always look like, man, he's getting 18 million, he's getting 25 million, he's getting 35 million.
Sure.
Yeah, 1 year. He has no security. He tears that knee or he tears something up that limits him from being the player he was.
It's Bud Dupree last year.
Never get that kind of
Are you worried about this stuff being a distraction for some of these players, like Allen Robinson, Tyrann Mathieu? He wants to get paid. He's getting to that age where am I getting this deal? Am I getting it from the Chiefs, who just gave a lot of money to a lot of other people? Like, do you think does that worry you for some of these players?
You know, it may be. There was a weird thing that happened with Kenny Golladay last year, in which there was a lot of chatter about he's like, I'm not going to play, or people insinuating that maybe he wasn't as hurt as he thought he was because he didn't want to go out there for a bad Detroit team. Just the names that we showed, though, are like made guys mostly. You know, it's Tyrann Mathieu and Devontae and A-Rob. So I'm not concerned about that. I hope they all get $1 billion.
And Adams has really handled that well. He's like, I'm putting it to the side. I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm focused on this season. I would assume that would be the way to handle it.